Hey Sagittarius, how's it going? Welcome to your all signs reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Welcome everyone. I am truly so grateful you are here. Please remember though that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. Timestamps will be in the description box. Also, I do ask to please like and subscribe if this resonates with you and you like the things I'm doing here, so I can continue to grow my channel and put these videos out for you. Also, I am giving away 4 30-minute readings. I am having a drawing on November 18th. 4 lucky subscribers will win. I have a short video on my channel that gives you the information regarding what you need to do if you would like to be put in that drawing. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's see. We have Sag and Aries spirit. Please give me guidance if a Sagittarius is dealing with the Aries. What does Sag need to know regarding love for their highest good spirit? What do they need to know for their highest good spirit? What do they need to know for their highest good if Sag is dealing with an Aries, please? And thank you. Let's see. Knight of Cups. King of Cups. Wow. And the outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. Well, there's a lot of emotion here. I definitely think someone is coming in with an offer, an emotional offer. Someone could even, be inviting you to go somewhere, and it could be work related, doesn't have to be. Okay, I know there's holiday parties coming up and so forth. It's also, if you're in a relationship or a situationship and waiting for things to start kicking up, this is now going to be the time to do so, because the Page of Cups talks about attraction. And, sometimes it's certainly, you know, it's moving the relationship to a next level, whether it be friends and then moving it up to the next level. Very romantic. There's passion there. You inspire one another. With the King of Cups, it's someone you can depend on. The King of Cups knows what they want. They're not afraid of intimacy. Things like that. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's a very good, there's going to be there's times where work's going to need to be involved here, but I think it's more so just, I think the emotional side of it is going to be very intense. So I do feel like that might be something to work on from a perspective of not like overly getting into your feelings where every little thing bothers you or your partner. But otherwise, that looks really, really good. Okay, so 30 Taurus. Spirit, please give me guidance with a Sagittarius dealing with a Taurus, please. Please give me guidance with a Sagittarius dealing with a Taurus in love. What do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit? What do they need to know for their highest good? What does Sag need to know for their highest good, please? And thank you. We have the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, and the outcome is the Three of Cups. I definitely feel like somebody's getting married here. There's some kind of commitment coming in that is going to be very long term, and there's a celebration coming out of it here. The Three of Cups talks about a celebration, spending time with family. It could be a christening, things like that as well. But being that this is, focusing on, more of a love situation or a situationship, wanting to take it to the next level, and a love situation, I'm definitely feeling there's going to be happy times ahead with this. So let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so With the Ace of Wands, I'm hearing thrust quickly. Okay, wands are about passion, sexual passion mainly. I say mainly, but that's a lot to do with it. So I'm just going to leave it at that because then let your mind wander with that one, okay? It is about, with Ace of Wands and the Hierophant too, it's about growth. It's about so much potential. It's about, it's like I'm hearing my prayers have been answered. Okay. Now, with the Three of Cups in the outcome, and if you've been in a relationship or a marriage for quite some time, this can mean like, by going to different events together because some of you, maybe your other person, whether it's a spouse or just a partner, whatever, maybe sometimes like they don't attend, but by spending time together and going to things that you're invited to, spending that time together is going to be very, very valuable and important, okay? And to continue to do things together. So if you're single, I am getting a feeling that you need to spend more time with your friends and go out. And that's where you're going to find something fire up here pretty quickly into a commitment. All right. Let's keep going with this energy. I like it. Okay, so we have Gemini. All right, Sag, dealing with the Gemini spirit. Please give me guidance. Please give me guidance as to what Sag needs to know dealing with a Gemini in love for their highest good, spirit. What do they need to know for their highest good? What do they need to know for their highest good, spirit? Please and thank you. All right, Sag, what do we have with a Gemini? What do we have going on? The Lovers. Ooh, let's keep going. The Queen of Wands. Outcome. The Knight of Pentacles. So the Lovers is pretty self-explanatory. It also talks about a choice, right? You can tell these people are very passionate about each other's. Wands is also very fiery energy. The Lovers, Gemini energy here as well. The Queen of Wands is very attractive. So I'm getting like that hot passion. I don't know what's going on with y'all, Sag, but damn. And I'll leave it at that. So try to keep this as PG as possible. But it's, there's a good set of boundaries here. And sometimes you need to put up boundaries, not as a bad thing, but just as a healthy thing and a healthy choice for you to do, is what I'm getting for some of you. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, okay, is the Knight of Pentacles is, it is a very, very slow moving knight. It's the slowest knight in the tarot. However, with this, I do feel that it's not so much that, because in your outcome, it's getting the time, you take the time with this person to get to know them, and it's like then taking it to the next stage. I am getting that, like, some of you need to be careful, because if you're not wanting to get pregnant with the Queen of Wands, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. It just, take it as it resonates. But this is definitely a very romantic and passionate situation or relationship. Now, just remember that, it might take you quite a while to get you the outcome you want. But again, it's all about communication. Okay? So I think that's an important thing to mention as well. But I like it. Okay, 23. Sag and a Cancer. What's going on here? Sag, is a Cancer about to come into your life? Is that going to happen? Are you about to go into a Cancer's life? What's going on here? Spirit, please give me guidance on a Sag and a Cancer, please. What do Sag need to know for their highest good, Spirit, please? And thank you. I don't know why I just said that, because I haven't said that for anybody else about moving into someone's, going forward with somebody or making a move towards somebody. We'll see. All right, we have the hangman, the hanging man. Oh, Lord. The Eight of Swords, and the outcome is the Three of Wands. I'm getting some self-sabotage here because with the Eight of Swords, that has to be, that's in your head. The hangman is completely like stuck in limbo. It can also be like, when is this ever going to happen? Is this ever going to happen? And then somebody gets up in their damn head with all the negative thoughts, okay? Three of Wands and the outcome can mean a few things. It could be, again, Wands are quick moving energy and it happens fast, okay? So someone could be traveling towards you here with the Three of Wands, finally coming towards you with an offer. Now, I do want to say this can go a few ways. So if you're single and ready to mingle, then this is good. This is really good for sure, okay? So, maybe you've been stuck in a certain situation up in your head about not knowing if you're ready to move forward or not. You are, because guess what, boo-boo? It's good. Keep going, okay? So if you're in a relationship, this can mean a few things, okay? Maybe you're scared to tell somebody something that, if you're going to hurt their feelings or something like that. That's, you need to be able to freely express your feelings in a positive way, not a negative way. Let me put that out there. So the communication can flow smoothly and you can talk about anything that you feel like you need to get off your chest, okay? Because I feel like some of you are like wanting to talk to somebody about something, but you're very hesitant. But once you do that, things will move forward. Now, it could also mean that, for some of you, and you'll know who you are, that somebody's really been contemplating about moving away from someone and moving away from this relationship and situationship because it's not healthy. And maybe somebody's been with this person a long time, or you have kids with this person, or what have you, okay? In my readings, any energies I get, I do like to throw out there because there's a reason I'm getting the different energies and the situations. It's because somebody needs to hear it. So I know, just bear with me when I do this because I do feel like it's important. Just like you want a message, other people do too. And because this is a collective reading, I just want everybody to understand I'm going to do my best to throw all the energies out there and possibilities that I get. So certainly it can definitely reach more people. Okay, so thank you in advance for understanding. All right. Sag, dealing with a Leo. A Sag dealing with a Leo. Spirit, please give me guidance for Sag dealing with a Leo. What does Sag need to know for their highest good, Spirit? What do they need to know for their highest good and love? With a Sag dealing with a Leo, please. What do they need to know? We have the Six of Swords. We have the Hermit. And the outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. I will say some of you are going to start putting yourself first and focusing more on work and doing some self-reflection, okay? Because with the Six of Swords, it's about moving to calmer waters, getting some type of stability here after a rocky road, an imbalance, okay? The Hermit talks about going within yourself and doing like a soul assessment and talking about, what is best for you. And let me explain that, too much self-reflection is not good. And I don't get that here. But it's about going within and finding answers within yourself that maybe you've looked to somebody else to give you. Everything you need to know is within you. It's just about digging in there and getting it and learning to be intuitive. Okay? With the Eight of Pentacles as the outcome, it talks about, putting in work, being successful, trying to master something here. And for some of you, it's about mastering knowing yourself and what you want and what you need. Because some of you don't know what that is. Okay. So and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's kind of like, okay, I know I want somebody who treats me good, but what is it you really want? Okay. I want someone to respect me. I want somebody to truly love me. I want somebody to treat me with respect. Those are the things you need to figure out of what you really want in a person. And you need to talk that out loud so you can manifest that kind of person. Okay? When you put the work into yourself and you really start seeing things, especially from a spiritual perspective, and I don't mean religious necessarily, clearly, that's not what I'm here to do. It's about finding yourself and what you really know is best for you. You need this peace of mind, okay? Um, for a better, more relaxed state of mind is what I'm feeling. Okay, so with the Six of Swords, you've seen in the moon in the background, okay? And I take that when I see these types of things as a sign, okay? So for some of you, you're moving forward. However, there's fear there because it's fear of the unknown, right? So you're making the progress here, okay? Because you're going to go with the Hermit, you're going within, which will calm your fears of the unknown, okay? And you will be successful. If you're in a relationship, this does speak of, needing to seclude yourself from others to spend time with exclusively one another, okay? And the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, is success. It talks about, all relationships, whether it's with your children, if you have children, parents, sisters, brothers, siblings, aunts, uncles, friends, whatever, is always a constant work in progress, right? Because, there's bumps that come in the road and things need to be figured out. So just the constant work in progress is something that's really going to help you with this relationship, whether you're single or in a relationship. Okay? So now we are off to, what is it? Virgo. I can't read my handwriting. Okay. And I'm making the timestamp, so y'all just forgive me. And give me just a minute, because it's too hard to go back and too time consuming when I can just write it down. All right. Sag, dealing with a Virgo spirit. I did say Virgo, yes. Sag, dealing with a Virgo spirit. Please give me guidance as to what Sag needs to know in love for their highest good regarding a Virgo spirit. Please give me guidance. Please give me guidance. Please and thank you. We have the Three of Swords. Don't freak out yet. Judgment. Outcome is the Empress. Some of you, your higher self, when I look at Judgment, it reminds me of my higher self. Okay? And my higher self is telling me that, okay, it's time for you to make a call. Free will plays big into this because it's your decision. Are you going to go to the right? Are you going to go to the left? Which path are you going to take? One will lead you to success, and one, you'll get to success. It's just going to take you a lot longer. The Three of Swords talks about hurt, pain, sadness, piercing pain. Okay? So, with the Three of Swords, a lot of people do interpret that as, one of the third party cards. Could it be? Of course it could be. But it could also talk about needing to heal your mind, your body, and your soul. You may be seeing the numbers 333. Okay, that's a heavy angel number surrounding your mind, your body, and your soul, because it's three different things. Okay, and it's about truly going within to serve your higher self and, bettering yourself here. This heavily talks about, the Three of Swords and Judgment heavily talks about embracing what has happened and it's time to rise and shine. And it's like, if some of you need to look at yourself and say, are you making snap judgments at people that hurt them, whether you're criticizing someone, or this person's doing that to you? Because this is a clear message that your fate is in your hands, and how you treat others as well will affect how things play out with fate. Okay? Now, with the Empress, it talks about a stable, serious, and committed relationship. The Empress is all four queens in the deck. For some of you, I feel that there has been a miscarriage or a death in some way, shape, form that practically broke you and your partner up, whether you're married or not. And again, if you're watching this whole video, then you've already heard it, and I'm going to say it again because some people just go straight to the signs. When that happens, there's so much, the loss of a child, regardless if the baby has been born or not. It really is a test of partnership and how you deal with it, because we all deal with heartbreak and loss differently. Okay? And again, this is not for everybody. This is for some of you. And when I get different energies coming through, if you haven't heard this yet, I'm going to display it, because there's a reason why I'm given this. And it's because I'm dealing with a collective. This is not a personal reading, but I want to make sure I get every message out to the people that need to hear it. Okay? If you have lost a child and you're making the decision, or need to make the decision because you don't know if you want to try again, in fear of hurt and the pain that you've suffered, know that the Empress is a beautiful sign of fertility, success. In some of tarot decks, the Empress is pregnant, and some of you may be pregnant and you don't even know. Again, it's for you to decide. I'm not here to decide for you, okay? I certainly can empathize with miscarriages, because I've had two. So I understand it's scary. It's a lot of pain there, okay? And my heart goes out to you. So just think about it, because, some of you may also have issues getting pregnant, and it's just very hard. But I see a beautiful, beautiful outcome for those in these types of situations, okay? Now, someone could have caused you heartbreak, clearly. And remember that a third party is a person, place, or thing. Okay? Doesn't mean they were with someone else. It could be. Doesn't mean it is. Okay? But there's something has happened to where someone has hurt you. And you need to make the decision whether or not it's worth staying or not. And even though the outcome is the Empress, it's not, and for the most part, the Empress is a beautiful, beautiful outcome. The Empress can also be very vain. Okay? and very just, I think I'm just going to keep it as very vain. And if this story resonates with you, then you know what I mean. It's also telling you it's time to step into your power and be the person that you're meant to be here on earth, okay? Whew, that was heavy. Okay. Getting a little emotional over here. All right, so 25, 25. Look up Angel 25, 25. There is a message there for you. You Google angel number 20. I'm telling you, synchronicities are coming up in everybody's readings. All right, Spirit, please give me a guidance with a Sag dealing with a Libra, please. A Sag dealing with a Libra. A Sag dealing with a Libra, please. Sag dealing with a Libra, Spirit. Please give me advice and let me know what Sag needs to know with dealing with a Libra, please, Spirit. I am going to take this. The Emperor. I like it so far. The Fool. Two major arcanas. And the outcome is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Five of Pentacles, that is not the most ideal outcome in a love reading. So although the Emperor is all four kings in the suit and can be balanced and all the things, a strong, stable person, he can be a controlling asshole. Let me put it that way. Okay? Without his Empress, he can be a controlling asshole. Male or female. Because in tarot, it just talks about the energy. It doesn't talk about, yes, you can see a male or a female on a card, but that doesn't mean I'm speaking of a male. It's the male energy within us because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. With the Fool, it's about taking a leap of faith, a new risk here, okay? Which guides me to believe that, someone's contemplating leaving this Emperor who is financially stable, who is on the outside looks good, but on the inside is a complete asshole, male or female, okay? Because the outcome is you can kind of see the outcome because this person, when I look at the Five of Pentacles, it's just like round and round and round we go. There's no, like you're going in circles. There's no movement in a positive direction. It's like you're stagnant. Okay? So, now, you have to understand there's risk and change here. The Emperor and the Fool are technically somewhat opposites. They're two different types of people, okay? The Emperor is experienced. The Fool, not so much. The Emperor is mature and typically older, so there could be an age difference here. The Fool is more naive. The Emperor is confident and wise. The Fool is younger, so doesn't have as much under his or her belt per se. But when I get the Five of Pentacles in the outcome, it's a feeling of, what's the word? It's like craving love. Like, is love out there? Is this a real thing? Because the Fool is more adventurous in taking risks and lives by the seat of his pants. His or her, okay? Whereas the Emperor is very structured. So, not saying this can't work out because, there's many times that two total opposite people can come together and make it work. But with the Five of Pentacles as the outcome, and again, this is collective, this is not everybody's story, okay, but the outcome is there's missing pieces. One person wants to be structured. There's just a lot of inconsistency. Okay? And I will leave it at that so I don't keep beating a dead horse over here. But I just like to explain things sometimes because I feel I need to. But all right. Scorpio. Spirit, please give me guidance with Sag dealing with a Scorpio, please. Oh, okay. Well, let's see how many cards came out. 3. Ace of Swords, the Tower, Queen of Cups. Well, somebody's going to get some clarity pretty quick. Towers are typically immediate from a time perspective. I will say that, you know, the towers happen for our highest good. Okay? Doesn't always mean I mean, it can be something that's not so great in our life that happens, the loss of something, or something happens for, you know, sometimes if we don't take the signs that we're given and we ignore them by the universe or angels, God, whatever it is you believe in, they're going to step in and they're going to create that tower for us, for our higher good. With the Ace of Swords, I'm getting like an intellectual breakthrough. And with the Tower, it's like a sudden flash of clarity. Like seeing something absolutely crystal clear for the first time. It's that blessing in disguise. Maybe you weren't attracted to someone and maybe you became attracted to someone because something they did. You know, it's like, you know, the Ace of Swords is also like my cutting through any kind of bullshit here. Okay? So maybe somebody was hiding their emotions and they just couldn't do it anymore and broke down. And I know that's not for all of you, but again, whatever I get, I like to say it. With the Queen of Cups and the outcome, it's a nurturing love. It is like your heart is in the right place. Like everything is where it needs to be from an emotional perspective. It's being empathetic. And it's being intuitive because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. And I think, you know, you both could be definitely intuitive here. Am I getting anything else? Maybe some of you, and I don't know why I'm getting the pregnancy thing, but I guess somebody needs to hear it. Maybe there was something that was found as to why you couldn't get pregnant and you're currently getting pregnant because the Queen of Cups is a mother. Okay, you could be a father, okay, or you could be a male, doesn't mean anything. I'm just speaking of the love here. Children could be coming into your life in the very near future. Okay. Again, I don't know why I keep getting stuff with children more of in your reading, but I've gotten some in other readings. Okay. But it's also about family. So maybe you're starting a family. Maybe you realize this is the person you want to start a family with. And it gets to the next level. But this is a quick flash of clarity. I don't feel this is bad. It's like boom, boom. Okay, now we're moving forward. We're going this way. We're not moving back. We're going forward. Okay. It's also a very healing energy, the Queen of Cups. So take that as it resonates. I don't think that was bad at all. So I think that's the first time. That's the first time I've seen the tower in a while. But that's a good tower. Not everything's bad. Okay, Sag, dealing with a Sag. Spirit, please give me guidance regarding a Sagittarius, dealing with another Sagittarius. Please, what do they need to know for their highest good? What do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit? please, and thank you. What do they need to know for their highest good and love, please? Now, understand that sometimes when I'm reading one sign against their own sign, like a Sag versus a Sag, sometimes it's a message to you of what you need to do, okay? So just pay attention to that. That does happen. All right, Sag dealing with a Sag, please, and thank you, Spirit. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, Outcome, the Page of Pentacles. So the High Priestess and the Hierophant are counterparts here, okay? Very divine. This is very spiritually guided. Again, this may do with you and what you need to know, okay? So again, take it as it resonates. The High Priestess is somewhat mysterious, okay? She's very intuitive. She sits back and observes. The Hierophant is traditional, not mysterious, because being traditional, it's kind of like, I don't want to say set in your ways, but it's pretty consistent. And sometimes the Hierophant can be, I'm not sure if rigid is the right word, but just kind of like if they've tested something and it hasn't worked before, sometimes they're not willing to try it again because it's just stuck in their head that this is what it is. Okay? With the Page of Pentacles here, it's a slow and steady wins the race kind of attitude. Okay? It's time to get to know somebody. I do feel that this is something that very spiritually led here. Let me say it like that. Now, this person could be a teacher, a mentor, a counselor, gives advice to someone else. Doesn't have to be. What else? Let's see. So, let me say this. Okay, the High Priestess is intuitive. So she sees things from within. The Hierophant has to teach himself things and learn from things from the outside, which is why they're counterparts here. Okay, it's the High Priestess is someone who, like I said, sits back. Is someone who might be more of a homebody, not too risky, whereas the Hierophant somebody who may jump out of a plane to skydive or something of that nature. Okay, and it gives us lessons about how to be as individuals in a relationship. And it can be difficult. Now, some of you, I don't know why I'm getting the feeling of sex ed here, but I'm just going to throw that out. I know that's way off base, but anyway, take it as it resonates because for some reason that came into my head. So, there's definitely a telepathic communication between the two here. It's like you kind of know what each other are thinking because, again, they're divine counterparts. But because they think differently, that can be something that is a struggle here. However, how can I say this? with the Page of Pentacles and the outcome, it talks about stability, but it also talks about you have to work for something to get results. And there's going to be times where you're going to need to come together and work together to get on the same page. That's not a bad thing. All relationships require work. But it's also a page, okay, which is the bottom of all the court cards. So could there be some immature things going on here in the future? Sure. No relationship's perfect, but I think it's really heavy on communication and, you know, seeing each other's differences, respecting each other's differences, and moving forward. 4040, that's another angel number, so look it up because I just saw it on the clock and wrote that down, so just throwing that out there. All right, Sag, dealing with a Capricorn spirit. What do they need to know for their highest good with a Sag dealing with a Capricorn, please? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Sag dealing with a Capricorn spirit. Please and thank you. I'm going to take this card that fell out, which is the High Priestess again. My goodness. Y'all saw me shuffling. The Six of Wands. Outcome, the devil. Oh, jeez. I know, don't always think the devil's bad. Okay? All right, let's see. So, let me say this before I get to the devil. Okay? The Six of Wands talks about a victory. Somebody coming in from a small victory after it's like a little victory from the universe to, you know, for what you've been through, okay? But the Six of Wands also talks about someone who needs freedom and change. Sixes talk about adaptability to change in a difficult time, which is what the energy I'm picking up here. It is time to get in touch with your intuition and your spiritual side. You need to seek things out that you can't see, which means that you need to go within. Because there's some things, you know, the High Priestess is mystery. There's mysteries there. Okay? And again, the High Priestess doesn't see. It's all intuitive for her to believe. You are intuitively getting signs and some of you are ignoring them. Okay? So just because you don't have a big red flashing sign that says danger, danger in front of you doesn't mean that danger does not exist. Your intuition is your biggest asset. Listen to it. Okay? Because with the devil and the outcome, it's going to get nasty and toxic. It is going to get nasty and toxic. And this is the first time the devil has come up in one of my readings in a while. And again, it's not always bad. But with this, it is. It talks about fears, obsessiveness, toxic behaviors. It could be addictions. It could be unfaithfulness here. It doesn't matter what it is at this point because it's not. It's going to turn toxic. This is so heavily pointing that even though something might look good, bright, colorful on the outside, you need to go intuitively with what your gut is saying. And I'm going to leave it at that. I think you get the point. And the devil is Capricorn energy. So I'm just going to, that's just kind of more even emphasizing that. All right. Aquarius. 44, 54, 53. All right. Spirit, please give me guidance with a Sagittarius dealing with an Aquarius, please. And thank you. Please give me guidance with excuse me, a Sag dealing with an Aquarius, please. A Sag dealing with an Aquarius, please. And thank you. Strength. 5 of Pentacles. Outcome, the 6 of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, I'm getting someone's lost a job here. And this is really going to test your relationship. By having the strength, the courage, being brave here. Because when you have a financial strain on, and maybe you didn't lose a job, maybe you got a pay cut, or somebody's got a pay cut, or maybe somebody's not getting a bonus this year, or something to do with work and money, okay? Or some kind of money, I don't want to say downfall, but money, what's the word? Some kind of lack surrounding money, okay? Or decrease. That always puts a strain on a relationship. It is going to take strength, courage, and being brave to get through this. Okay? Because with the 6 of Wands and the outcome, it tells me that is a testament of having the strength, okay? Because you have the strength to get through this, because you both do, it will be a testament of your success and stability for your relationship. Okay? Again, put yourself in a positive mindset. I know this is a very specific reading for someone. You know, it could also be that there's just financial troubles here. Overall. With the cost of everything going up and people's incomes not going up, there's a strain. There's some kind of financial effect here. It is putting strain on the relationship as a result. It's about believing, having faith, whatever that means to you. It's about believing in what you can't see because it's going to come. And there's a reason you're going through this. And it could be that maybe your relationship hasn't been the best, but after this is said and done, it's going to make you both stronger. Okay? That is what I'm getting there. You could be on the outs or what have you. All right, Pisces and a Sag. Spirit, please give me guidance as to a Sag dealing with a Pisces, please. Please give me guidance with a Sag dealing with a Pisces, please. Sag dealing with a Pisces. Please give me guidance for the highest good of Sag. What they need to know, Spirit. What do they need to know? Oop. Cards are going everywhere. King of Pentacles. The Empress. He looking at her? Yes, he is. Outcome. The Star. Well. Somebody looks like they're getting their wish fulfilled here. Okay, so I see 2 different things here. The King of Pentacles and the Empress is like a great success, great home life, like wish fulfillment. Okay, now understand this. Here's the second meaning. The Empress is the mother of the 4 kings of the tarot. Okay? So I also feel that somebody needs to hear that there is a mother-son energy here, or it just, okay, that's just like, again, there's no gender in tarot, okay? So take it as it resonates. I feel like there is a relationship here that will heal and will be rejuvenated, if that makes sense. Okay, you can see she's in the water. The star energy isn't about just making a wish, it's also about emotion. She's in the water, okay, which to me signifies emotion here. The star is Aquarius, so it's not a Cancer card. Again, I go by what I'm seeing and the energies I'm picking up, okay? It's about a very healing energy here and rejuvenating oneself and this relationship to flourish back again. Like, you see how she has that flower here, okay? That's very specific for somebody, that there's a relationship here that needs healing. Now, there could just be an age difference here with somebody, but I am getting a strong mother-son, son-daughter, like a child and a parent relationship. And I don't give a shit if you're a child and you're 50 years old, okay? But there's some kind of rejuvenation here that will happen, even though you may not see it like that. Okay? So just throwing it out there. All right, Sag, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I truly greatly appreciate each and every one of you and all of your support. If this resonated with you, please like the video. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to assist my channel in growing so I can continue to put these videos out there. Remember to keep standing in your power, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.